Hello friends, Jere Masih here with a new market analysis video. First of all, a risk warning, all information in this video is provided for educational purposes only and is not an offer or a recommendation to trade futures, stocks, options or forex. This video is brought to you courtesy of Core Liquidity Markets, and let's go to our charts. Okay, here we have a really amazing setup in the Australian dollar against the Turkish lira. We have a complete setup with everything we want to see: Knoxville divergence, RSI 5, MACD divergence, RSI 28 divergent, with a really cool target over here with this monthly pivot. And everything is really great in order to prepare ourselves to sell to a short trade. Okay, and we have in the 4-hour chart a nice range movement, and if we get to these previous highs we can expect a rejection candle like this one, and if we find that, we are going to have everything that we want to see in order to place a short in this financial instrument. So I'm going to be really paying attention to this chart because I think it's one of the best of this week. In the euro against the pound, last week we placed this support level here, and we were expecting on a break of this level, and the break never happens, so we can just disregard this trade because I think it's not going to happen. And if it happens, um, we can expect to move to the previous lows, but um, just if that happens, I think that we break the previous highs. Uh, we break this previous height, we break this previous height, and we break this previous height. So now we are with this kind of flag movement, and if we break this level we can easily try to look for new highs. So uh, we can just disregard the last trade of the week, but anyway, if that happens we will be really glad to take the trade, but I don't think that happens. But anyway, it would not be the first time that I could be mistaken. So just pay attention on this chart. If we break this level, we can be bullish, and if we break this level, we can be bearish. That's not a big deal. In this euro against the Turkish lira, we have a nice setup also in the past with everything that we want to see, and we get to this trend line that we were previously draw here, and right now we are with MACD divergent and RSI divergent in this 1 2 3 kind of pattern. In the 4-hour chart we can see that the price is making this movement, and if we get to the previous highs and we get like a rejection kind of candle, we can expect a movement towards the trend line. Okay, so we're going to be looking at this chart because that could happen, and it would not be like weird that the price try to get to this trend line. Okay, now we're going to see the New Zealand against the Canadian, and this is really interesting because right now we are in this relevant resistance level, and we have a nice target over here with this weekly pivots, and we have here the monthly pivot of June really far away. And if we do not break this level, we can be super bearish and try to at least take some gains from halfway of this distance. Okay, and if we see in this levels in these previous highs, a rejection candle. Right now we are touching R3, the R3 level, and we have a complete setup. So if we see a rejection candle, we can try to be bearish. And if we break these levels, we can try to get to the halfway of this monthly pivot. Okay, New Zealand against US dollar, we have a similar situation, but with the June pivot not being touched yet. So that's even better. And if we see in the 4-hour chart a rejection candle, and if we touch R3, the R3 level, that could be the starting point for a short, at least towards the previous minimums, to previous lows. But we can try to get to halfway to the monthly pivot of June at least. The USD against the um, Singapore dollar, here we have an interesting situation also. The price is moving downwards. We have a upwards movement. We have this pivot of June as a target, and weekly, two weekly missed pivots. And here we have the 4-hour chart now, and we can see that in the 4-hour chart we have a complete setup with everything that we want to see. And the thing is that the price starts to move upwards, but right now it breaks this trend line that we could start drawing over here. And the thing is that if we find a rejection candle over here in this level or even in this level, we can keep being bullish, because it could be the starting point for a confirmation in the upwards direction, trying to look for these targets that we have here. And last of all, here we have the New Zealand against the Swiss franc, and here we have a situation that it is like this. Here we have a support level, the price breaks that support, and right now gets back to the support. It breaks like a fake out, and right now is trying to get again to this resistance level now. And the thing is that in the 4-hour chart, that could lead to a nice setup, because in here we have a bearish setup with everything that we want to see. We have this June pivot that the price has not touched yet. And if we see a rejection candle, and if we find the price touching again the R3 level, we're going to have everything that we want to see as confirmation, in order to try to get a little benefit from the movement downwards, at least towards this previous low. So that's it, friends. That's my weekly analysis. Um, of course, you have to be careful. You have to manage your account. You have to manage your risk, place your orders, place your stop, and manage your money with a lot of careful. But this is my favorite charts for the week. I'm going to be paying a lot of attention, a lot of focus in these charts, because I think we can get nice movements and a lot of gains of these movements, that it could happen really soon. Okay, thank you for being in the other side. I'm Jere Masih, and love you all, and see you soon in the next video. Bye bye for now.